like and subscribe.
Why men love playing... Oh, shit. I think I've seen this guy around. He's the reason I want to do, like, the thing. You know what Shane did?
As much as I've loved pretending to be an anime girl for the past 2 years, I think it's finally time that I did a face reveal. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's me, Noctopus. It was always a matter of time before I got rid of that stupid VTuber avatar. I've always hated VTubers anyway.
Damn, Noctopus is pretty good looking.
Alright, fine, this isn't actually me. This is Pinoy, my editor. But do you see how you feel? Betrayed? Shocked even?
What does that mean? Why is he shitting on his editor, man? What the f***? Why is he shitting on his editor?
My editor.
Looks like a friendly guy.
How it made you feel? Betrayed? Shocked even?
Impossible.
I felt that exact same way when I confessed my undying love for a cat girl in Final Fantasy XIV, only for it to be a 43-year-old dude living in Nebraska. But the question is, why do men play as female characters? As an avid girl chooser myself, I've wondered that...
I will say this. I didn't used to do it. I used to just play as males, but... I mean, there's the answer.
This question.
That's my answer.
My main cover-up story was that girls have a smaller hitbox, and while that 100% is totally not cope and very true, it's not the main reason. To get to the bottom of this, I created a community poll to ask you, my subscribers who were specifically guys, one simple question. Do you prefer to play as male or female? Over 2,000 of you answered. The results were not really that surprising considering my type of audience, but over 70% of you said that you picked girls. But not only that, a ton of you wrote paragraph-long answers in the replies that I...
But why though? Why though?
100% always definitely read. Let's start with the most obvious answer of all. Men just like seeing sexy girls when they grind out thousands of hours of gaming.
I wish that was me!
And don't get me wrong.
Me next.
This isn't completely untrue. If Blizzard puts one of my favorite characters in a bikini, then it's my obligation as a player to give them $20 for it. For the most part, it would seem like guys just fit the overall stereotype of objectifying women, but then it falls apart for certain situations like, why would a guy pick a female character in an MMO where you start out in the ugliest clothing imaginable? Or why would someone commit to an entire playthrough just to play as a non-sexualized girl character? This isn't saying that aesthetics of things...
I mean... you can say it's not sexualized.
Character skins aren't important to players, but that being the only reason isn't telling the full story. So that would lead us to another possible answer. Girl characters just have way more clothing options. It's no secret that one of the core experiences of gaming is being able to make your character look as cool as possible. And based on the replies to the poll I mentioned earlier in the video, over 30% of you mentioned that you play girls because the clothing options just look better. This makes sense, considering that for a long time game companies were too scared to experiment with what kinds of skins belong to what character. Typically, male character outfits tend to be big and bulky, and female characters have historically been a bit more revealing and aesthetically pleasing. Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake, Cammy versus Ryu, and the most sexist case of all, Pac-Man versus Mrs. Pac-Man. If you think back to when some MMOs were first released,
that's what she looks like. God damn, dude. God damn.
Pac-Man versus Mrs. Pac-Man. If you think back to when some MMOs were first released, like Final Fantasy XIV,
chocobo in the back?
Soul, Black Desert Online, they all had or still have gender-locked clothing. This means that your options for outfits are split from the very moment you start playing. So unless I'm feeling like playing a big burly warrior, of course I'm going to pick something more aesthetically pleasing. To give game companies some credit where it's due, it's becoming more and more common now for characters to wear whatever they want. For example, in Final Fantasy XIV, they recently made it to where you can live out your dream of being a giant, manly orc in a bunny suit. Damn. That line keeps getting blurred. I'd like to quote someone from the comment section. If I'm going to be staring at an ass of a character for the next 100 hours, it should at least be one I like looking at. And while I wholeheartedly agree with this statement, there's something missing. A real nail in the coffin to put this debate to rest, you know? And I think I might have found it. A single name kept popping up while I was researching for answers. Proteus. And what do people named Proteus and girl avatars have in common? They're both usually old men, but Proteus wasn't any old man. He was a Greek god of the seas who could predict the future and transform into whatever he wanted.
Where the hell is this going, man?
Okay, cool, but what does that have to do with it?
I didn't say the N-word. I didn't say it. Not this time. I just got banned from TikTok for no reason, man.
Let me explain. Let's look at a scientific phenomenon known as the Proteus effect. This is
I'll drink to that. Ugh. Yum.
with anything. Hold on, let me explain. Let's look at a scientific phenomenon known as the Proteus effect. This is a name given to an occurrence when a person's behavior in a virtual world transforms due to the characteristics of their avatar. The behavior changes because the person has a pre-existing knowledge or expectation of how those players online act. This might be kind of complex, so let me give an example. A toxic League of Legends player who typically plays more aggressive hypercarries gets to play a support character. This player might subconsciously start embodying more stereotypical feminine traits like being more cooperative or empathetic.
I'm a support player. I'm not feminine, dude. Shut up. That ain't true at all. When I play support, I don't... Fuck off, dude.
Teammates, because that's how they associate that side of the player base in their brain. This doesn't usually mean gameplay, by the way. This is more of a social thing. But this effect is real and has scientific evidence through hundreds of research papers. Some of the students at Nottingham Trent University found that men often associate positive feelings towards women avatars, such as how attractive or aesthetically pleasing they are, making them more likely to choose female characters. Game companies already know this, which explains why you can always buy sexy outfits with microtransactions. It's not really that shocking when you think about it. I mean, what, you just expect them not to make money? Complain about it all you want, but people are still buying it.
How many skins does Ari have compared to how many skins does Shaco have? How many skins does Gragas has? Actually, Gragas has quite a bit. Never mind.
But hold on, that's not the only reason. The Proteus effect also
just like to play support. That's what I'm saying. It's not gay to play support. I don't act feminine when I play support. Actually, I play off-meta champs and I actually stomp as support. Just saying. Evelyn support. Call it KS, dude, but I stomp.
It's how men typically gravitate towards playing women and more.
I will say I do like playing jungle though. I also like playing mid. I don't like playing top at all. Top can suck it. I hate ADC. That's probably... I'll play top of a ADC any day.
Multiplayer games because they expect more positive social outcomes. If I play as a girl in this MMO, not only will I be more aesthetically pleasing, but players are way more willing to
What do you mean, sure? Dude, your editor, you need to fix this guy, man. Bro's like...
of gold. To back this point up, I found another study from the University College of London who discovered that players who use women avatars with more detailed clothing not only have more social interactions, but more positive social experiences in general. Now, I know this is kind of shocking because the mere thought of having a girl on your team is enough for any average Valorant player to have a mental breakdown.
Because the only thing women are good for is cooking, cleaning, sucking, and...
But overall, it seems...
What the fuck? I hope you pay your editor so well, dude, to get these clips.
It's like playing games as a more feminine avatar can lead to a less lonely gaming experience in general. But at the end of the day, these kinds of things all play a part into a bigger overall narrative. Yeah, the Proteus effect can offer some answers, but it's not this magical solution to the question. Personally, I think when a person plays a game, they want to immerse themselves as much as possible. For some people, that's making their character look just like them in real life. And for others, it's being something completely different.
Right, that's what you look like, Noctiverse. This is 100% what you look like. Right, sure.
It's making their character look just like them in real life. And for others, it's something completely different.
Yeah, not just
games as a form of escapism. I mean, if you're a big manly dude working a grueling 8-hour shift getting yelled at...
I've seen this. I mean, what?
Customers all day. Why would anyone blame you for coming home and role-playing as a cute cat girl? Or maybe for you, it's a deeper and more complex reason, like personally identifying with the character, using it to express something you couldn't in your daily life. There are literally hundreds of reasons to answer this question. So the truth is, as unsatisfying as this might be, it's not actually something that can be directly solved. Thanks for watching. If you like this, leave a comment.
What a cop out, man. I'm unsubscribing. I'm disliking this video, man. I'm unsubscribing. What a cop out. Get out of here, man. You need to leave. I'm kidding. Fuck's sake, dude. What a cop out, though. This motherfucker.